Now, from your hyper-local weather source, this is your Norcast Weather Update. Brought to you by Atlantic County Utilities Authority, ACUA, keeping Atlantic County clean and green for a brighter, more sustainable future. Learn how you can make a difference in your community and in your environment. Visit acua.com for more.
Happy lunchtime on your Saturday afternoon. Meteorologist Bobby Klark with an update on your forecast. Something we haven't seen the last couple of years. We've been seeing basically a January and February that's been warm, which it was above normal for this time of year for this year also. But then March was a little bit chillier last year and the year before, a little chillier this year. But April has certainly been well above normal. And the good news about that, I don't know about you folks, but I suffer bad from seasonal allergies. But the last couple of years, because everything's been so cool, the pollen and stuff's been shooting out so rapidly because it was such a short, warm trend for us in the springtime. With this warm air now in place with us, at least we're getting some of this to kind of spread it out and not have like all this pollen come right at you at once. So I don't know about you folks, it's been a much better allergy year than other years. But unfortunately, we'll start to continue to see some high allergies out there as we continue to see the growing season continue throughout the next couple of months. But we're going to be on the 8 on the factor here, juniper, maples, and of course now that we start to see that low pressure system, that trough, give us some moisture here, some mold spores will also creep into the picture. Weather notes, we have more clouds than sun for today, possible passing shower or maybe even a thunderstorm out there. We are still on the mild side despite the cloud cover, temperatures rising up into the 70s. We are windy and mild for Sunday. Cold front approaches, maybe showers and storms late, I think, overnight tomorrow night and early Monday morning for that commute and below normal by midweek, yeah. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're talking about 50s and 60s, which I guess should be where we should be for this time of year, maybe a couple degrees cooler, but we've been so spoiled by 80 degrees here this week, and most people had the week off. I hope you got out and at least enjoyed it a little bit. We are going to be on the drier side, though, heading into the week up ahead. We'll talk about that in just a couple of moments. Dew points right now are starting to rise up here thanks to that trough. It's right over right now, I would say over West Virginia into Virginia and towards the Maryland border right now. That will continue to slowly move on off to the north and east. It's drawing in moisture from the ocean itself. So that's why our dew points are rising up into the 50s and 60s. So certainly much more humid out there than we dealt with the last couple of days. As for temperatures right now, temperatures mainly in the 70s inland, 60s along the shoreline because we have that east to southeasterly flow out there with some scattered showers and some clouds and even some peaks of sunshine heading out there. So get a little bit of everything for today. As for today, your exclusive Norcast hour-by-hour forecast for the rest of today could see some showers and storms popping up here and there, but not necessarily a washout per se. Now, could you get underneath a storm that's going to last and dump a little bit of some steadier rain for 15, 20 minutes? Yes, that's the way the pattern sits when you get this kind of trough with that humidity and those dew points pretty high, but it's not going to be an all-day deluge that's going to keep going on and on. So that's some good news out there. So if you have kind of outdoor plans, just keep the eye to the sky, keep an umbrella handy, but the good news is if you get stuck underneath one of those storms or those rain showers shouldn't last too long before you get yourself a break and probably some sunshine right after it, the way the pattern is. Here's this trough, this pesky trough. It's going to slowly continue to move on off to the north and the east itself and form into a warm front as we head into overnight tonight on into tomorrow itself. Now, as it pushes into the region as we head into late tomorrow night on into early Monday morning, could see a shower or a storm popping up, especially towards the daybreak hours. So again, as I mentioned, any kind of commuter heading to the bus stop, just be wary of that with the rainfall out there. Front finally pushes on in, and as I mentioned, the big story is going to be behind us. Much more cool air. We're going to talk about temperatures going to be 30 degrees cooler that we've been dealing with for the last couple of days out there. We had temperatures in the upper 80s to 90 degrees in places around Philadelphia, but overall, I'm going to go back to reality as we head towards the middle of the week. As for tomorrow, we'll see ourselves 74 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. I think the rain and showers and storms should hold off until the overnight hours itself with that east wind, so it'll be a little cooler for us along the shoreline, about 60s into the low to mid 60s. 7-day forecast, there's those chance of showers and storms we head throughout the day on Monday, and here comes that cold front. Look at this, 58 on Tuesday, 63 on Wednesday, back into the 70s as we head into Thursday and Friday, and looking even warmer as we head into next weekend. Have a great afternoon, everybody. I'll see you later.